Hello, everyone. All right, mic check, guys. Can y'all hear me on TikTok, and can you guys hear me on YouTube? Let's double check on that first. I'm gonna assume so. Awesome, awesome. Yay, yay, yay. How are we on YouTube? Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Excuse me. I'm going to assume yes on there because I have not seen anything. So we're going to go with that. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Welcome to day 2 of severe weather coverage. We got a pretty big risk zone today. This is not as extreme as yesterday was, but regardless of the severity, we're still going to have tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail today. The same areas that got hit yesterday are pretty much under the gun again for severe weather today. We already have a line of storms that is developing here. This is going to be our main event today across the state of Iowa, getting into southern portions of Minnesota and western Wisconsin. We don't have any warnings, no tornado warnings, nothing out right now. I'll go over all the areas here in just a second, but we'll start to see. We just got a severe thunderstorm watch issued. We'll start to see those warnings pop up here very, very soon as this line of storms does strengthen. This is what's going to be our main event as we get prefrontal supercells and tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail out here. We do have a level 2 slight risk here at play here for portions of northern portions of Missouri here, getting up into northeastern Kansas, most of Iowa here, central, southern, and northern Iowa, and that slight risk southern portions of Minnesota and western portions of Wisconsin here in that level 2 slight risk. This is for level 2 out of 5, so it's not big, but it's enough to cause problems. We have a marginal risk that extends outside of that from Oklahoma City back all the way up into Michigan. If you guys are in this green shaded area here, there's a lot of people in this green shaded area here, not the yellow shaded area, the green shaded area. This is what we call a marginal risk for severe weather. I'm not going to be able to hit every single location spot on or go over every single state because we've got a lot to get to already. But if you are in that marginal risk today, this is going to be for wind and for hail. We're not expecting any tornadoes in that marginal risk zone in Michigan or anywhere in the Ohio River Valley in the southeast. This is going to be a wind and a hail threat. Could see some isolated hail up to 1 inch in diameter, very small hail. We could see some damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour. Other than that, we're not expecting much. So for those areas there, just be mindful of that if you were in that green shaded area. We do have a level 2 slight risk that goes from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way up through western North Carolina, up into Virginia, and as far as eastern Pennsylvania. This is an upgraded risk zone for a wind threat, meaning we do have a level 2 risk for damaging winds in this area here up to 70 miles per hour. So that will be what we're watching for today. And then a small marginal risk back up here into Montana. So like I said, not a big day. And we just got our first tornado of the day. And it is once again observed and on the ground here. This is the same area that just saw this yesterday. Observed tornado in progress here in Albert Lea, Minnesota, along Interstate 35 here. So we're going to go ahead and get to this first, as there is a confirmed tornado in progress here, physically doing damage on the ground. Yeah, and there is a correlation with this as well. So if you were in Albert Lea, please be in your safe place, guys. This is a observed tornado in progress now. What perfect timing we got on here for that. That says something. Geez Louise. All right, let me see if I can get a photograph of this, or not a photograph, but some type of information on this here. Bear with me for just a moment. If you are in this tornado warning, this is physically on the ground. You need to be in your safe place. This is on the ground.
A tornado warning has been issued.
We're going to pop things off really quickly today, I guess. Is what the weather is saying. All right, let me get to a visual on this. I believe we have a camera down in here, so we should be able to see this thing. It's going to be rain wrapped, too, which is going to suck. All right, so we've got some cameras here. Once again, Albert Lea, be in your safe place, guys. This is what I'm looking at, man. This is on 35 here. It's going to be rain wrapped. We're not going to be able to see it too well. Okay. So we're going to watch and see if this, because this is the most southern camera that's on this warning here. We're going to see if we can get a visual on this thing. This was, once again, a confirmed tornado in progress on the ground doing damage here. You've got a pretty little decent couplet here. This is literally just on the camera. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. This is right on the camera here. Let me get another visual here. All of these are going to be rain grossed. It's going to be very hard to see this. Why we have people stopping on the side of the road is interesting here. This is in southern Minnesota. Observe tornado in progress, guys.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, I don't blame them either. Just need to be safe if they're going to stop. All right, let me see if I can get another visual on this. Once again, this is going to be crossing 90 here soon. God, why are these so rain-wrapped today? It's like the same those things as yesterday. Rain-wrapped tornadoes. Manders, I hate your state so much. I absolutely cannot stand it. I hope you know that with a passion. I wonder if this is something up here.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
That's it right there, I think. I would think right here is what we're looking at. You can kind of see a condensation funnel here, a condensation funnel. I wonder if that's our tornado. Yeah, the street cams help a lot. They do. Some states have good street cams, some don't. That's going to be our tornado, I think. I'm pretty sure that's our tornado. I thought that was a power flash for a second. I hope I'm not blind, right, guys? I'm pretty sure that it's our tornado right there. Looks to be it.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Yeah, definitely looks like a tornado in progress here. You guys need to be in your safe place here if you're in Albert Lee. This is a confirmed tornado warning right here. This is going to be your tornado. You can kind of see that condensation funnel here with this. It looks pretty big too. You can kind of see that there's a little bit of spin with it as well. I'm waiting to kind of see if there's any power flashes or anything with this. I mean, this is a rain-wrapped tornado in progress. Wow. Minnesota doing Minnesota things. Got all these people driving on this dadgum interstate, too. Guys, this is in Albert Lee, Minnesota. This is southern Minnesota here. Tornado on the ground here in progress. I'm going to guess that's what that is. Yeah, it does have some pretty decent spin to it there. Yeah, this would be the only thing that I can think of. It's so hard to tell, too, because there's not like a lot of violent movement with it, but you can kind of see it working across the screen here. We're gonna keep on this for just a second here. We'll go back to radar here for a minute. So once again, this just crossed Interstate 35. This is going to be headed towards Twin Grove and South Hollandale here in southern Minnesota, just northwest of Austin, south of Blooming Prairie. A lot of these areas got hit yesterday, guys. I also would not be shocked to see a tornado warning for Blooming Prairie headed towards Dodge Center and Rochester again. We've got some rotation on this storm as well up here to the north of that observed tornado. So this is a squall line that we're getting as of right now. This is an embedded squall line. So Rochester, all of you guys that got hit yesterday, it's the same dadgem areas all over again. Can't catch a flipping break. All right, let's refresh that here and see if we've got anything. Yeah, now it's gone. Whatever was there is now gone. I'm pretty sure, though, that was our tornado that just crossed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. So it is on an easterly movement. Go back to that, see if that camera's showing anything again. Yeah, it's just so dadgem rain wrapped. All right, we'll go back to radar here. If I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. Once again, still an observed tornado in progress here for the next 37 minutes, headed towards Blooming Prairie and Dodge Center. Yep, so this is in Minnesota, guys. Yeah, I'm getting more concerned about the storm up here in Summit, going towards Dodge Center. This one looks to be weakening, so I don't think this is observed anymore. I'm not seeing a lot of, violent rotation with this. Definitely could be, but I'm not seeing that sign. What they need to do is they need to warn the one outside of Dodge Center, headed towards the Casson area. It's the same area got hit with an observed tornado yesterday on the north side, but this is going to be sweeping in here from the southeast side. Yeah, this one needs a warning, and it doesn't have a warning, so we need to get kind of something kind of going in this direction here. I'm hoping at some point we'll get a warning on this. See if I can get a camera on it. So much dadgem rain on these cameras. You can't see nothing.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
They need to issue a tornado warning on this storm, not a severe thunderstorm warning. Dude, legit though, Manders, like I'm actually a little bit concerned about this.
A new Matagon warning has been issued.
This has got more rotation on it than the southern one did. A Matagon warning is basically when I put a box over an area that needs a tornado warning. It's basically my own issued warning without there being an issued warning. That's something we came up with last year. Pretty cool. I did get a haircut. Yes, I did. Got it a couple days ago. So make sure you guys are in your safe places. This is a little bit confusing here. I'm really shocked this is not warned.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Sorry, I was talking to Rochelle for a minute. Getting dodgy. Yeah, things are going to be interesting today. Guys, don't forget, if you are on TikTok, make sure y'all do head over to my YouTube channel and sub to me on there. We also have memberships on there as well. I'm going to start releasing member-only videos on YouTube. You do have to become a member to do that. It's like $3.99, I think, a month to do that. But if you would like to be part of that, when I get back from vacation next week, we will be putting out extra videos daily for members only on YouTube. So if you want to be a part of that, it's like $3.99 a month. You can become that. You can choose your thing. And we're going to do more in-depth coverage, and not coverage, but more in-depth video and just different topics on stuff like that. So if you are interested in that, feel free to do that. We were trying to gain the momentum on that and get that going, but I would appreciate that very much if you guys are able to do that. It helps out a lot on the streams, beyond words, trust me. So you guys are freaking awesome. I appreciate it. There are also super chats as well on YouTube for anybody that wants to donate as well. It's just a way that you can give back. That's actually crazy. There is not an EF6 tornado in Albert Lee, and there's no such thing as an EF6, but good try there, bud. People never cease to amaze me.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yes, I actually will. So if you become a member on YouTube, you will be access to what's going to be called member-only live streams and member-only videos. And so I actually thought about, instead of doing like a one-on-one system with people, I thought for people that become members on YouTube, like I said, you have to, pay small to do that. I will start doing radar lessons and stuff like that on there. So that's where I'm going to probably end up doing that. I'm going to get my thoughts together when I'm on vacation next week and think about that and kind of talk to Ro about that. But I think when we get back going into the second week of July, I'll start doing like live streams just on, it's not weather coverage live streams, but it'll be just like tutorial videos, stuff like that, tutorial live streams on YouTube. So if you become a member, you'll be part of that. It's just kind of like an incentive to grab you guys into it a little bit. It'll be pretty cool. So we're at 3 members currently right now on YouTube. So if you do head over there and you sub and you become that part of that, you'll be a part of that, which will be pretty cool.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yep. So once again, observed tornado warning here. Still here. Like I said, I don't think this is observed anymore. Doesn't look to be. We are watching that second area of rotation to the north up here as well. Just north of Blooming Prairie. Where's the cat camera? We'll be getting that potentially when we come back from vacation as well. So I'll have that in the future. Yeah, there is a tornado warning in Albert Lee right now. Yes, there is. So we got about 31 minutes left on this warning here. This will probably expire well before then, though. Kind of just looking down here in Iowa as well. Kind of got a little nasty squall line down here in Iowa. Not anything too crazy yet. What is up, Justin? Good to see you in here, bud. I appreciate you as always. Justin, you're my second member on YouTube, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, Justin as well, just a heads up, if you do get merch, this is if you want to. If you end up upgrading your membership to the tier 3 on YouTube, you'll be able to get 20% off merch as well if you do get it. If you don't want that and you just want to pay for it flat out, that's completely fine as well. It's very much appreciated. The merch is awesome. We've got some hurricane stuff on there right now as well. They finally just warned it. Would you look at that? They finally warned that. That's crazy. But yeah, if you do get into that, let me know. But yeah, brand new tornado warning, guys, here. Summit. This is going to be for Steele County here in central Minnesota, Blooming Prairie, Summit, and Havana. This is that area of rotation that I was just talking to you guys about a few minutes ago that needed to be warned. They finally warned it.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Brandy, you were just outside that warning, girl. You need to be ready to go again here. I hate to say that. I know you just went through this yesterday, but you are going to be outside that tornado warning here in just a few minutes, or you're going to be in that tornado warning in a few minutes. What's up, Tough? Good to see you as well. Got a brand new severe thunderstorm watch. Yeah, rotation on this storm outside of Blooming Prairie is tightening up.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been
And we have a brand new tornado warning in Iowa here. This is going to be for Northwood as well along Interstate 35. So we have got a QLCS situation going on right now is what I'm seeing. Is what we're going to eventually have at some point here soon. So Northwood, Iowa, Interstate 35. This is going to be for Worth County and Cerro Gordo County here, excuse me, as well. Radar-indicated tornado warning. All of these are radar-indicated, excuse me, as of right now. The middle one here is no longer observed, I don't think, so. The one up here in Dodge, that's headed towards Dodge Center, looks the most impressive. QLCS is what's called a quasi-linear convective scale system. What it basically is it's a line of storms with embedded rotations in it, and it'll be working its way east, and there's spin-up tornadoes in that line of thunderstorms. So not only does it bring damaging winds, 60 to 70 miles per hour, it'll bring the threat for tornadoes as well. So that's kind of what we're seeing is these tornado warnings stacking up on that line. Just kind of in a nutshell. And it is rain wrapped, so we are not going to be able to see this thing at all, which is what sucks. I'm not going to get a visual on this, probably. Yeah, it is just a gross, gross day out here in front of this line of storms. I'm going to take a look at that storm in northern Iowa and see if we've got anything on it.
New information. This special marine warning has been updated.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so right now, this is very close, I think, to being observed. If you are out in front of this warning, they're going to have to warn this in just a minute. At Claremont, Dodge Center, Casson, Hayfield, you guys are going to be next in this tornado warning. We'll get a brand new warning here any minute. I mean, this rotation is crossing into that area here, so we'll have a brand new tornado warning that it'll get issued here in just a second. Yeah, I don't know why they issued the warning the way they did. It's a little bit weird. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally, but a little weird. Could be some light rotation up here along 35 here, south of Clinton Falls. We'll see.
Thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Could be something trying to get going up here as well. We'll keep an eye on that as well for you guys.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And we still have that tornado warning down here in Iowa as well. So make sure you guys are in your... If you guys get these tornado warnings, your first action is to grab yourself, grab your family, grab your loved ones, get them to your safe place, whether that's a bathroom, that's a closet, a basement, wherever you go in a tornado warning. It does not matter if it's radar indicated or observed. Get to your safe place immediately because these storms are rain wrapped. We may not even get an observed tag on these storms until after they're already on the ground for quite some time. The good news, if you're in Albert Lee, you guys are good. That warning should be expiring here pretty soon. That storm has already moved out of your area here, so it's moving eastward. So Austin will be next. Rochester will be next. We'll be crossing this into Wisconsin here soon, so... What I do want to start watching out for is if you are in the state of Wisconsin, we do and will start to have these discrete supercells merge, or not merge, but strengthen, which will give us a threat for conditional, isolated, maybe even an isolated strong potential tornado out in front of this line of storms. We are going to have to watch from La Crosse down to Madison later on here in the next couple of hours as that supercell threat will kind of increase before our main line of storms comes through. But this is what we're really looking at today is the wind threat with that embedded tornado threat today. So... Thank you, Kitty, for the follow. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys, if you guys are following, I do appreciate it. If you guys are following me, make sure y'all head over to my YouTube channel. It is linked in my bio. We are also live on YouTube. We go live on both accounts, or on both platforms every single time we do coverage. If you guys want to keep me for the longevity time, go to YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. We are trying to get the ball rolling on that, trying to get subs on there as well. It is free to sub. It's very much appreciated. If TikTok ever goes away, you guys can find me on there. That's where we'll be forever if this platform is so unstable. So I don't know what's going to happen. Make sure y'all go over there and find me there if you guys have not. So we are still watching, once again, rotation here on this storm here in Blooming Prairie or north of it. A little bit of rotation on the storm headed east-northeastward towards Dodge Center. We should be getting a new tornado warning on this storm like any moment. Kind of waiting to see if we're going to get...
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Anything on this. you guys can kind of see what we're working with today in the environment. So this is just a live imagery of Interstate 35. This is in that tornado warning. It's just to the west of where that rotation is at. But you guys can see how cloudy it is, how rainy it is. A lot of these storms are going to be rain wrapped if they are producing tornadoes, meaning you're not going to be able to see them, meaning that it's just going to be gross. It's not one of these days where we can pick out a big tornado on the ground or even a small tornado. These are going to be very rain wrapped, potentially not even condensation all the way down to the ground, meaning that these tornadoes could be on the ground and there may not be a clear funnel showing all the way through. So that's something we're going to have to kind of be on the watch for today. I don't think these are going to be photogenic tornadoes. This is on Interstate 35, just inside that tornado warning here. So we'll keep you guys updated on that.
Has been updated.
So why we still have an observe tag on this warning is actually crazy to me. But anyways, storm is strengthening. Dodge Center, Dodge Center, Minnesota. Get to your safe places, guys. If you're in Rochester, get to your safe places here. We should be getting a brand new tornado warning very, very soon. I'm surprised it's not been issued already. This is actually a little bit outrageous that this has not been warned yet. Trying to get you guys in your safe places well in advance before these warnings come out. That helps save lives. That's the goal for today. It's the goal for any day, is to save lives. I'm not going to lead you guys in the wrong direction, I promise. These are rain-wrapped tornadoes. You ain't going to see them. So this is actually kind of dumb. But anyways, we did get a severe thunderstorm warning out in front of this here, which doesn't make any sense to me. Dodge Center, Rochester, Marion. I don't know why they just did this, but we'll go with it. Torpos severe thunderstorm warning. This is exactly what they did yesterday. They were issuing severe thunderstorm warnings that were Torpos when we had tornadoes on the ground. So I'm not too sold on this, but I'm also not the National Weather Service. Yeah, this still concerns me.
New information.
It's a tornado possible tag severe thunderstorm warning. So when you guys see this wording that says Torpos, treat this as a tornado warning. It basically means inside this severe thunderstorm warning, there could be a tornado. It's just not enough for them to issue rotation, or to issue a tornado warning, which is absolutely insane because this is the most impressive that this rotation has looked, even when it was in a tornado warning. I don't understand the process of this. I don't. You're putting a tornadic storm heading into Rochester, Minnesota with, I don't know, how many people do we have here? Let's count. Let's do a rough estimate. Yeah, we got about 133,000 people in the path of this tornadic storm, and we've got a severe thunderstorm warning slapped on top of it. Love that. Absolutely love that. Does not make any sense to me. And it's going to be rain wrapped. You're not going to see it. It's embedded in here. We've got a Torpos severe thunderstorm warning now from Mason City, Iowa, all the way down to Hampton along Interstate 35. This is basically riding the Interstate 35 corridor right now from southern Minnesota down to Iowa. And we can probably continue to see that as this gets down here into Des Moines. But as of right now, Torpos severe thunderstorm warning, Mason City down to Hampton. I would be treating that as well as a tornado warning. I always tell people to take these Torpos severe thunderstorm warnings as tornado warnings because they can drop tornadoes in a heartbeat.
A new severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, there was a tornado yesterday that was on the ground for a good amount of time that was not warned either properly. So that's why I tell you guys, I'm not a National Weather Service certified person. I don't work for NWS. I'm not a degree meteorologist, but doing weather coverage for over 8 years now, I can tell you guys a lot of these missed calls happen a lot. They happen more times than not. And sometimes it can be, it's a rain wrap tornado. They may not see it. Just a lot of things. But you got a tornadic storm getting ready to head into a population of 133,000 people. Just dagimly tornado warn the thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. This is a tornadic storm. So we're getting ready to put this into Rochester, Minnesota here with 130,000 plus people. That's not the greatest. I would rather people be in their safe place in a tornado warning with it being issued and nothing happened than it be not issued and something happened, if you guys get what I mean by that. It's not me trying to be like a butthole or anything. I'm just trying to help save lives is the biggest thing with this. So we'll see. This may weaken. That would be great. Hopefully that is what happens with this.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So we're going to get some cameras up here in Rochester as this line of storms approaches. We'll see what this thing looks like as it comes in. Rochester is very busy today for a Thursday, so.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's just very gross outside. Very gross. What's up, Ashley? Good to see you in here. I saw you streaming yesterday. I didn't get to hop in, but I hope your stream went well. Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin. You might want to hang out today. That's all I'm going to say is you might want to hang out today. You guys are in a 5% tornado risk today. With this whole tornadic line of storms will be approaching your area around dinner time tonight. You could see a couple pop-up supercells that could produce a tornado or two, but your main threat's going to be after about 5 p.m. roughly, maybe a little sooner than that. Maybe a stream. Yeah, you'll be smack dab in the middle of this. Let me just kind of give a rough timing here. I know we've got warnings, but just a little bit of a rough timing here. Take this with a grain of salt, guys. These line of storms produce their own speeds. They move at certain speeds. So it looks like we're going to have supercells grow upscale by around 7, 8 p.m. tonight. We're going to probably see, honestly, from what I'm seeing right now, we're going to get another round of storms in the same area in the next couple of hours, potentially, again. So we may not be done in southern Minnesota and in this area once this line comes through. There will probably be storms behind it. What we're going to have to watch for is Madison around 7, 8 p.m. tonight. We'll get some supercells that come through. Ashley, thank you for the gifts, and thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. W's, guys, for Ashley in the chat, please, as well. She's freaking awesome if you guys do not follow her. She's a Fortnite streamer, but she's freaking awesome. We're going to have to, me and Rochelle are going to have to get in a stream with you sometime and run a couple games. So, it'd be a fun time. All right, so yeah, Madison, you got some supercells. I want to say this now. Okay, we kind of had a situation happen like this where it looks like the models try to weaken this line of storms as it approaches. I don't buy that. We have lots of instability. We have lots of shear out there. The low-level jet will actually be intensifying in this area. I wouldn't be shocked to see the models kind of struggle with this. So we'll have to see what happens over the next couple of hours here. But if you're in western and central Wisconsin and southern Wisconsin, don't bang your buck on the models, weakening this. We're probably going to watch this storm semi-weaken, but it'll still be pretty strong as it gets into Madison around 11 p.m. tonight. So, all things are on the table today. Like I said, models don't care or the weather doesn't care what the models think. It doesn't go off the models every single time, and y'all know that. We've seen a lot of our weather events over the last couple of weeks here not go to what models are supposed to do. And so that's why I always tell people just be mindful as long as you're in a risk zone. No, Indy's going to be fine. You guys are seeing pop-up thunderstorms. So the risk zones, these risk zones down here, guys, are completely different than what's up here in the Midwest. This is one completely different system, and we have what's called northwesterly flow over top of our high-pressure ridge. So if you're down here in like our backyard, like western Kentucky, southern Illinois, southern Indiana here, we've got a high pressure that's dominating, which there's not going to be a lot of storms. There'll be some general thunderstorms this afternoon, but most of these storms won't be severe. But over top of that ridge, if you guys have been watching my videos the last couple days, I'll talk a lot about thunderstorms over top of our ridge, over top of our heat dome is what it's being called, so unquote. You get storms that wrap around that high pressure system, and sometimes they can produce marginal wind, marginal hail, scattered wind, scattered hail. So that's what we're seeing. But the severe weather that's ongoing up here in the Midwest today, completely differently associated. It's associated with a trough that's coming through, not through a high pressure system. So if you're in the Ohio Valley, if you're in the southeast today, I'm not super concerned. We're just looking at a wind and a hail threat day, not really looking at any tornadoes. The tornado threat today is consolidated to Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa. That is it. Nobody else is expected to see tornadoes today. So that'll be the slight risk zone here from Des Moines all the way up to western and central Wisconsin. So we're going to be on here, guys, majority of the day today covering. That's my plan. I don't plan on getting off here until the threat's, at least pretty much done and over with tonight. So we may be on here for the next 6 to 7 hours. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll be here. That's the game plan. Ashley, again, thank you for the sub and thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also, guys, we do have a gift goal today. If anybody would like to help contribute to that gift goal, that would be super, super, super awesome. If you guys ever do want to help give back, you guys can. Like I said, the biggest way, if you guys are wanting to support and give back, head over to my YouTube channel, give me a subscription or subscribe if you guys have not. It is free to do that. And if you really want to be generous, we are doing what's called memberships on YouTube. You can basically become a member underneath the live where I'm live at, it'll say join. You can click that. It's like a 3-tier system. You can either pay $3 all the way up to, I think, the tier 3, whatever it is. I don't remember what it was, but once you become a member, you get access to member-only live streams and member-only videos, which starting after the 4th of July holiday, I will be posting more videos only for members. We've got 3 members on YouTube right now, so only 3 of you will get to see those, and then we'll be doing member-only live stream breakdowns of, like, stuff that happens, like weather events that happen, kind of doing some teachings, learning stuff like that. So if you were interested in that, it will be a pay-to-do thing, but it's $3 a month, so it's not like it's out of crazy pocket stuff. But if you are interested in that, head over to YouTube, become a member. That would be super, super awesome. I'm promoting that like insanely crazy because that's it's something we're working on doing. So but anyways, back to our tornado warnings here. Still have that tornado warning. Sorry, y'all. Still have that tornado warning in northward Iowa here. If you are in this warning, be in your safe place here for the next 28 minutes. Still got this pesky tornado warning here that is in the Haywood area headed towards Blooming Prairie, but I think this is going to expire here pretty soon. Not expecting too much with this here. And like I mentioned to you guys, this is why you have got to watch the radar here. This is the biggest thing. These storms look like they may weaken and then they re-intensify. This is rotation that's going to be moving right into Rochester. I'm really still shocked that this is not tornado warned with the fact that we've got over 100,000 people that are out in front of this warning. It's concerning to me. I don't like to see that. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. It's not a great thing to see. Ro, do we have a thunderstorm outside? Because it looks dark. It looks very dark outside. We do have storms. Ooh, we're going to get some rain in our area today. Alright, I'm going to be watching this camera to see if we get anything interesting today. So, I still would not be shocked to see, yeah, from the south. I'm interested on, hold on, guys, I'm going to step outside for like 2 seconds and see if this is doing anything weird. I'll be right back.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, I have a serious general question for you guys. For anybody, well, I'm going to say one thing at once. We're getting a lot of people in stream that are really gross and really mean, so just ignore that, guys. People come in here and they just say stuff. Second of all, are the graphics on the screen small, guys? Can you guys see everything? Because you guys also on TikTok especially, you guys can hit, there's a button on the bottom right that makes your phone go full screen. You can actually turn it sideways so you guys can see it better. So that's why my kind of have that landscape screen view. Also, like I said, if you guys head over to YouTube, it looks so much better on YouTube. Like if you don't like the way it looks on TikTok, it looks better on YouTube. So just saying. But yeah, we're getting a lot of negative people today. So just bear with me that in the chat, guys. Mods are on top of that stuff. People are just mean and gross and don't have a life. So it's fine. It's fine.
Severe thunderstorm
I don't care.
warning has been issued.
So it happens, especially when you do weather content. And you're not a degreed meteorologist. I'm not degreed. I'm still in school. But if they find out you're not degreed, they come in and they just try to destroy you, and it's crazy. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I try my best to update the graphics. I try, like, this is probably, if you would have watched me stream about 2 years ago, it would not be looking like this. I still streamed from my phone 2 years ago. Like, it was awful. So this is the best it's going to be. This is what it's going to look like. If you don't like it, you guys can go watch somebody else. It's fine. But I try to make these the best they can make, so. It does take a lot of time. So. Yeah, so we do have tight rotation here in Dodge Center. I'm still really shocked that this is not tornado warned. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like I told you guys earlier too, during hurricane season, when we get to the point where we've got tropical storms and hurricanes headed toward the United States, whenever that does in fact happen, because it probably will at some point in the future, the comment section, guys, for all of y'all that regularly watch me, that come in here to hang out or just watch and learn, you will see a lot of negativity during hurricane season. It just brings out the craziness in people. I don't know why, but it does. And I'm telling you guys, it's wild. If, like I said, if I've got anybody that's in stream that is interested in being a part of my weather team, send me or send Rochelle a message. Spider in the chat there, she'll pin herself. We do need more mods on the stream. Specifically, I need overnight mods too as well, but I need help on my team. If anybody's interested in joining my weather team, if you're over the age of 18, if you're interested in the weather, if you're interested in joining and just wanting to be a part and help in streams, send her a message and she'll get with you guys. She'll go through that process with you guys. She'll send you guys what you need to join the team, and we'll kind of go from there. So I've had a weather team for 2 years. So if you were interested, feel free to just shoot her a message and we'll go from there. What's up, Chrissy? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. So, yeah, we need to get a tornado warning on this storm. I'm still concerned on why it's not warned, which doesn't make sense to me. Does not make sense to me. What's up, Wendy from North Carolina? What's up there? Monroe, Wisconsin as well. Good to see you guys in here. Yeah, Wisconsin will be the biggest threat for today, and then we'll have the Minnesota-Iowa risk today as well.
New information. This special marine warning has been updated.
Yeah, if you guys will message Rochelle, she'll get with you guys on that. We do have another area of rotation that is trying to develop here near Lansing. We'll keep an eye on that, just north of Austin. Still have that tornado warning in Northwood. That is our only tornado warning. The warning in the Dodge Center area, I think, should still be warned, but it's not. So, Rochester, you guys are about to get blasted with some wind and potentially a wall cloud with that tornado potentially headed that direction. Yeah, Rochester's about to get this storm here in just the next few minutes. Let me get an update on that. Let's see here. Yeah, once you get caught off guard from a storm one day, it'll make you check the weather every day, which sometimes it sucks when it happens. I hate it. I hate it. Yesterday was an interesting day for weather for sure. Just very ominous looking skies today. So we are watching Rochester right now. Yeah, it is right on top of you, Brandy. Alicia, Atlanta, Georgia is just in a marginal risk today for wind and hail. Not anything super crazy at all. If you're talking about Atlanta, Georgia. You guys should be okay. I appreciate you, Christy. It's good to see you in here as always. So today's risk zone is very interesting. We do have a, sorry, Atlanta is not in a marginal risk zone. I forgot they upgraded it. You guys are in a slight risk zone. You actually have a severe thunderstorm warning just to the northeast of you here in Gainesville. The threat for Atlanta, Georgia today is wind and hail. Wind up to 60, maybe 70 miles per hour. If you get a storm, hail up to 1 inch in diameter. So it's not anything tornadic. It's not anything too crazy. Just be mindful, but there is a storm that is headed towards the Atlanta area here. We'll keep you guys updated on that. Atlanta also had another interesting thing happen today, but we'll talk about that later on. If you guys are not aware, Atlanta had a meteor that exploded over top of the area earlier this afternoon around lunchtime, and we actually had shards from that meteor actually spread out into South Carolina and North Carolina, which was interesting. I don't know if anybody saw that on social media today, but yeah, interesting stuff happened in Atlanta today. We get a lot of those meteorites that sometimes come through the atmosphere and they'll end up fizzling out. Yeah, nobody got, like, the meteor didn't hit the ground, guys. It exploded in the atmosphere. A lot of the times, so our satellites out in space, I got a little bit of knowledge on space, and I'll just kind of explain this to you guys. A lot of our satellites out in space don't pick up on those small asteroids or meteors that are very, very small scale. A lot of times we get these, you know, you guys, that's how you guys see meteor showers, you know, during each month. There's meteor showers that happen every month. A lot of those, like I said, can go undetected sometimes if they're small enough. And so a lot of times we don't see them during the daytime, but when they do happen during the daytime, they burn up in the atmosphere and you can see it a lot better. So you'll probably see the viral videos that are going around about it. It happened around 12:30 this afternoon. It actually kind of burned up and exploded over top of the Atlanta area, not the metro area, but over top of it, way high up in the sky. And then the shards that exploded out from it ended up going into like South Carolina, North Carolina, but none of it like physically ended up hitting the ground here. We do have a new tornado warning that is headed into Rochester.
A new radar indicated
So this is concerning. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that happened today. A lot of people were like, oh my god, it's aliens. Oh my god, it's not normal. It happens a lot. Once again, there's always a explanation for something like that. It's the atmosphere. The atmosphere does wild things, and it just so happened to happen during the daytime. It typically happens most of the time during the nighttime. So, yeah. Anyways, regardless of that, we do have a tornado warning that is headed towards Rochester here. I don't know what they're looking at unless it is down here in the Brownsdale area. That's what I'm thinking. This one's a little bit tricky. Yeah, it's the one that's going to be down here in Brownsdale. So this is going to be for Olmsted County, Mower County, and Dodge County that's in this warning. So this is a tornado warning, radar indicated. The good news is this is not for you, Brandy. This is just to the south of you. The county will cover for you on that.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's see if we can get some video on this. Yeah, this thing just looks a little bit ominous. God, if these video cameras would work, it'd be great, but they're not working. Yeah, so we're going to be watching these cameras to see if this thing does in fact produce a tornado or not. It'll be interesting. That a couple of these cameras are working, a couple of these are not. The update just means if there's any tweaks to the update in terms of like intensification or downgrading, yeah, that's what the updates are for. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that. Once again, tornado warning here in progress. Headed into Rochester is where we're looking at right now. Nope, just rotation right now. What's up, Kimberly? Virginia should be in a marginal/slight risk today. Depending on where you are, Kim, I think you were in that level 2 slight risk for damaging winds and hail. Is where I was thinking you're at. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Baltimore, Maryland is in a marginal risk today. I believe is where you guys are at. Let me double check. Yeah, Baltimore is in... Oh, you guys are in the slight risk today for winds up to 70 miles per hour. No tornado risk, though. So once again, we were watching rotation on this tornadic storm here just outside of Rochester, coming towards Rochester. Yes, Justin, correct.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We got lots of supercells out in front of this line of storms too, which is interesting.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Interesting. Yep, so once again, this is a tornado warning, guys, just outside of Rochester.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And multiple severe thunderstorm warnings here in this area. I'm going to go back and look at this camera. Womp, womp, womp. So once again, guys, if you are in these areas here, southwest of Rochester, Interstate 90, west of that here, we've got was that Sargent, Brownsdale, Vernon, Rockdale, Hayfield, Stewartville. You guys need to be in your safe places. Once again, this is a radar-indicated tornado warning. I got you, Shay. I just saw your comment over there. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alyssa, are you in stream at all? I don't know if you are or not. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, got some stronger spin. A little bit of something trying to develop here just to the west outside the tornado warning box. There's a lot of wind with this too, so I wouldn't be shocked to see this get upgraded to 70-mile-per-hour winds. We'll see what they do with this. This is a very impressive line of storms. This will be coming towards the La Crosse area here pretty soon. That storm's coming into Des Moines as well here. Come back down here to north of Atlanta. Got a couple storms still headed towards Atlanta here. Got a couple bean cells popping up there. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are getting heavy rainfall. So just be mindful. This is so concerning. I don't know why we don't have a tornado warning on this. I don't like this. It's not good. There's a tornado warning for the southern area of rotation, but not for the northern one. Topeka's fine. I'm not worried about Topeka. Minneapolis is not expected to see any severe weather today. The suburbs may down here, marginal risk, but other than that, Minneapolis is okay today. This is the area of rotation that I'm watching as well, moving kind of east-northeastward. This little cell in Rochester, too, is also trying to maybe develop. Got lots of supercells out in front of this thing. Yeah, we've only had one confirmed tornado today so far. Mostly everything else has been wind. A very primed environment out in front of this line of storms as well, so it'll be very interesting to see how this unfolds. About 3,500 to 5,000 joules per kilogram. Danica, I got you. You are mod, right? Sweet, I got you. Connersville, North Carolina, expect damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour possible today with any storms that are in your area, as well as small hail. The confirmed tornado was in Albert Lee, Minnesota earlier. Or Albert Lee. All right, we finally got a tornado warning, guys. There it is, Rochester, Minnesota. If you guys are in Rochester, Casson, you need to get to your safe place now. This is what I was waiting on once again to get warned, was that rotation that's on the northwestern side of the county here. So this tornado warning is for all of Rochester. Yep, you're good, Danica. I got you. So once again, tornado warning in Rochester, Minnesota. Look at all these people just driving on the road in Rochester. This is crazy. You got all these people that are out and about right now inside this tornado warning.
Tornado warning has been issued.
All of these people are out in the middle of this.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Just crazy. Good news is it's not a tornado in progress right now, but that can change. It's not good. I appreciate that, Melissa. That means a lot. Thank you, thank you. That's fine, Danica. Not a worries. Okay, once again, tornado warning, guys. Rochester, Minnesota. Some pretty strong outflow winds with this. This is where I'm concerned about. Yeah, Austin, Minnesota is okay. You guys have already had your storms passed.
A new severe thunderstorm
OKC has a
warning
marginal
been
risk today,
issued.
Sarah. So once again, guys, Rochester, Minnesota here. Be in your safe place. Radar indicated tornado warning to the south of you and for you. We're watching this line of storms coming into the area here. I'm still watching this supercell that's in Rochester as well that I'm not a fan of. Doesn't have any rotation on it, but...
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Yeah, Ohio's just seeing general thunderstorms today with maybe a marginal risk for wind and for hail.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. What's up, Kendra? Good to see you. What's up, guys, coming in? Sorry, I was texting Road for just a second. All right. So once again, tornado warning here. Still got 27 minutes on this warning here in Rochester. This line of storms is moving pretty slow. So we are continuing to look for embedded tornadoes, severe thunderstorm warnings from Mason City down to Amos, Iowa. Other than that, much of this risk zone today is pretty chill so far. So maybe we can keep it that way, which would be good. That would be great.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I did say Amos is in a severe thunderstorm warning right now, down in Iowa. Yeah, Brandy, you're almost out of your severe weather threat. You're almost done. North side of Amos is in that severe. Technically, really not Amos. It's the northeast side of the county there, isn't it? Kind of got an outflow boundary off this storm as well. I don't know if you'll be done for the day, Brandy. You'll still have some storms potentially behind this that may do something. I'll kind of know more of that answer here in just a little bit. It's still a little bit weird.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yep, no problems.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
They're going to have to extend this warning.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, we got the southern warning about to drop off here in a minute. Rochester, you're getting the full brunt of your storm right now. See if we've got any cameras that can show anything. Oh, there's like a greenish tint to this camera. What in the world?
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Look at that greenish color. It's not load. The camera's not loading though, but it's gross. That's gross.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I would say that Rochester is getting slammed right now with this. Jeez Louise. Look at these cameras. Right, I just had a lightning alert. That camera's getting just battered right now. And I just got a rain alert. Let's go. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to switch it back over here for just a moment. We're going to continue to watch this. I'll be right back, guys.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this tornado warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new flash flood warning has been issued. A new flash flood warning has been issued. A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I am back. Alright, it looks to be that we do still have a tornado warning here for the Rochester area, and it looks to be intensifying on the east side of Rochester now. Multi-vortex tour in Alberta, Minnesota at 2:30 to 23. That doesn't surprise me at all, honestly. Doesn't surprise me at all. Come here, Jenny Purr. You want to come sit with me, the babies? Oh, the babies. The baby purrs. All right. All right, we did get a tornado warning, guys, over here in Wisconsin. We're going to have to watch this little storm here. This is just to the north of Greenwood. Actually, Greenwood is in this warning. This is going to be for Elroy, Hillsborough, and Wanwalk. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that there. This could be a problem. This is a discrete cell.
New information. This severe
Hannah, we need to make sure we're
warning has
watching
been
out for
updated.
Kayla, because this is not far from her at all on the team, our lead. I don't know if she's in here or not. We need to be watching out for her. I don't know who's with her today. I think she was asleep last whenever we talked to her. Awesome sauces. The storm up here in Rochester still looks pretty decent as well. We'll have to keep watch on both of these. Got lots of little severe thunderstorm warnings out and around the areas here. All right, watching that in Atlanta. All right, we got a brand new Torpos severe thunderstorm warning. This now extends to the Wisconsin-Minnesota line. Does include Rochester, Marion, St. Charles, Lewiston, all the way up to Buffalo
A
City.
new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
This line is intensifying. We still have that warning down here near Greenwood and Hillsborough.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, so that tornado warning is still there. Streets are flooding in Rochester. It doesn't surprise me at all, honestly. Not one bit. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, so this rotation, once again, is going to be just outside of Elgin and Plainview. Doesn't look like a very strong rotation, though. Most of these storms are very brief. We've not seen anything too crazy today.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Which is good. I don't know what Hazel's deal is, babe. Her movie or show may have gone off. All right. So once again, tornado warning in Wisconsin, just to the south of Interstate 9094 here towards Boston. With that cell over there, and then we've got the warning in Rochester is about to expire. Just looking at damaging winds now with that with the Torpos signature. Yeah, the one in Hillsborough doesn't look super, super impressive. It still is tornado warned, though, so...
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay. 15 minutes off not Eastern tornado warning. Did y'all hear Roche sneeze? She went at you. Anything in Oklahoma today? No, not anything too concerning. Just a marginal risk.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
This will be crossing into Wisconsin here soon. Anything going on in Indiana today? Indiana is mostly half the state is in a marginal risk, half the state is in a general thunderstorm risk. Could see some small hail out there, some wind, but other than that, nothing crazy. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania has got a severe thunderstorm warning to its north out of that little storm there. Lots of general storms out there. Pretty strong wind south of Stewartville, too. I want to watch that for 70-mile-an-hour wind gust. Pennsylvania's got general thunderstorms with a marginal risk today for wind and hail. So there's a couple severe thunderstorm warnings out in Pennsylvania today. I've still got some pretty decent rotation in Hillsborough with this storm. I'm going to leave it on this storm here. Yeah, Mason City looked like straight line winds. I don't know about a tornado report yet. Actually, I'll have to wait for that to come in and see. There was never a warning at the time either, but it was torpor, so it could have happened. Kind of hard to figure that one out a little bit until we get some details on it.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I've still got 9 minutes left on that tornado warning. I'm just not seeing a lot today, guys. So far today is kind of holding a little bit. We've got some wind out there. We've got some, some tornado warnings, but
has been issued.
So far everything's not too crazy. Got a severe thunderstorm warning down here south of Winterset, Iowa.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
What's up, Katie? Good to see you. If you're asking about Indiana, you guys do have some rumbles of thunder out there today. Marginal risk to the north of Indianapolis. If you're up here in the northern Indiana area, there's a chance for some wind and some hail today. Shouldn't be anything crazy, though. You should mostly be okay. Should mostly be fine. You got high temperatures with a low to the, or a high to the north of you, which means marginal wind, marginal hail.
Has been updated.
So, not anything too crazy. All right, Jennifer, that's cool. Still looking at some pretty decent rotation on this storm in Union Center and headed towards Interstate 994. We're going to keep watching this. I'm waiting for this to get closer to the camera so I can get an idea of what this looks like.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh, man, y'all. Most of Minnesota is okay today, with the exception of the southeastern portions of Minnesota, just southeast of Minneapolis. We've already had most of the storms run through this area here. Once these storms clear out and move into Wisconsin, Minnesota should be pretty much done and over with for today. Got some kind of QLCS action maybe going on down here in north of Spring Valley. A little bit of something up here near Plainview that we're watching as well. Like I said, just not a big tornado day today, guys. Even though the risk zone's a 5 and a 2%, most of this is going to be embedded rotation within our line of thunderstorms moving eastward here. We've got that one tornado warning that's up here just to the northwest of Madison, up here in New Lisbon. But other than that, I haven't seen anything like do anything crazy today. So it looks to be more wind will be the primary threat, I would say, today, with that tornado threat being second. Now, tomorrow, North Dakota and South Dakota and western and northwestern Minnesota will have a better shot at seeing maybe a strong tornado tomorrow.
New information. This flash flood warning.
That's not good. Where is that at? Where is that at? Oh. Well, that makes no sense. It's not even raining here. All right, we got a flash flood emergency here for New Mexico. This is going to be for Lincoln County, New Mexico. I really thought for a minute that this was Clovis, but it's not. I guess we've got some pop-ups here. This is actually quite interesting. Over the mountains. So this may actually be heavy rainfall in this area that's in and around the mountains here on 70. So we'll keep an update on that. That's not something you see too often over here. That's a PDS catastrophic flash flood emergency for New Mexico.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, let me let Jennifer out, guys. Hold on.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new
All right, we're
severe
back.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Yeah, you guys over there in New Mexico were getting flash flooding. That's not good. I just saw that pop up a minute ago. We were talking about that.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing anything too tornadic. Yeah, New Mexico is flooding right now. We have that flash flood emergency down here in the, I don't know how you pronounce this, Rudiso area.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Do I think Adams, Wisconsin will get hit badly? You guys can get some wind. All right, they dropped that tornado warning that was north of Madison there, so that's good news. Said not really seeing a lot today. Mostly wind than anything. Have to see how Wisconsin plays out. I appreciate it, guys. Make sure, guys, if you were interested in wanting to support, you guys can head over to YouTube and become a member. It is a tier subscription thing, so if you become a member, you get access to, like, discounted merch. You guys will get access to when we start doing member-only lives. I'm going to start rolling out member-only live streams, not for weather coverage. It'll be for other stuff, like weather conversations, anything in general teachings. If you would like to be a part of that, becoming a member, it's like $3.99 a month, I think, something like that. There's other options you can choose on YouTube as well. You'll go over my YouTube page. Underneath the live stream, you'll hit join. It'll give you the options, and then you are part of that, and once you become a part of that, you get access to member-only videos and member-only live streams. So if you would like to support me, you guys can also donate through Super Chats as well on the YouTube page as well. Just a lot of other ways to give back now that we are officially able to do that over there. So I do appreciate all of you guys that do contribute. I appreciate all of you guys that are not able to contribute and contribute through tapping or following or any of that. It's very much appreciated. We're continuing to grow both channels very, very quickly, which is awesome. So just one way if you didn't know. I appreciate it, y'all. I look like a kid again with the haircut. I feel like I look like 5 years younger than what I did look earlier. So just a heads up to everybody as well, there will not be weather content after next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we will be gone on vacation in Ohio through the 4th and through the 7th. So July 2nd through July 7th, there will be no video forecast. There will be no live streams. We will be on vacation in Ohio. So just giving you guys a heads up on that as well. I have a feeling when we get back, we'll be looking at a lot of stuff happening into that second week of July.
This thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Vacation in Ohio sounds like an oxymoron. Alyssa, you would say that being as though you live in Ohio. Yeah, the second week we will be looking to the water. That is definitely for certain. I'm already starting to see some key interests that I like to potentially could be a troublemaker in the tropics. We'll have to see what happens. Is there a hurricane near Fort? No, there's not a hurricane. No. Guys, if there was a hurricane near Florida, we would be all over it. There's not any type of tropical systems anywhere near Florida. You guys have a cutoff low that's off the East Coast here, which is giving y'all severe weather down here. But no hurricane. I promise you that.
A new severe
That's
thunderstorm
crazy,
warning
actually.
has been issued.
Ashley, are you still in here, by the way? Not my weather team, Ashley. Ashley, my top gifter. Are you still in here? Are you still in stream, I think?
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. I was going to say, what time are you trying to do your stream tonight? Because you might be fine. Like, I'm genuinely not seeing a lot with this, so... You might honestly be fine. Yeah, I don't see much, and we'll see here in the next 2 hours what happens. Can I check Butler County, Iowa? Well, in Iowa right now, we've got one severe thunderstorm warning down here in, like, the Creston area. I don't see anything with a rotation on it. Got a nice little outflow boundary here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that has spin or anything on it. It's outside of Ackley. Let me just type it in. Yeah, you guys are outside that severe. Oh, you're on the Torpos severe thunderstorm warning up here. Oh, that's up here, yeah. So, yeah, you guys are just outside that.
New information. This considerable severe...
Yeah, that rotation is to the north of you guys, up in, along Highway 3, going northeast. You guys are okay in Ackley? Georgia be wind today. Wind, and that's it. You guys are okay. You clear Wisconsin. You'll be getting your storms here actually pretty soon. Yeah, still got some pretty gusty winds with this little Boeing line segment here. We're going to watch that for some 70-mile-an-hour winds maybe. Pizza Girl, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
A new flash flood warning has been issued. New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
Yeah, today is definitely underperforming, which is fine with me.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, we've had a couple tornado warnings today, but compared to yesterday's slight risk, nothing too crazy. Well, that's fine. We still got Wisconsin to go, but still.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new flash flood warning has been issued.
What is this? What? Oh, for my weather, who's all on my weather team that's in chat right now? If y'all are my weather team and you're in chat, comment for a second. I want to see how many of you guys are in here. Y'all are about to get a crack out of this. Oh, this is a little bit frustrating, but a little bit good, I guess. I don't know how good this is going to be. Oh, this is going to piss some people off in the weather world. Wow. Okay, so here's what's happening. The National Weather Service headquarters in Maryland, which oversits all the National Weather Service offices, just released this message to everybody's emails a minute ago that, that works, for National Weather Service offices. It got posted on X a minute ago. Y'all are not going to believe this. The NAM, not the NAM 3K, the NAM is being retired at the end of this year, and the Rufus is taking the NAM spot as the first 84-hour, 1-hour update. Every 1 hour it'll update model run. The NAM is being completely retired at the end of this year. It's gone, out of here, and the Rufus is taking over for it. That just got sent to everybody. Yeah, I just looked at the model here. It says, this is from the National Weather Service headquarters in Silver Spring, Maryland. It says, soliciting comments on proposed decontinuation of the North American Mesoscale model, which is the NAM model, and other regional modeling systems to be replaced by the Rapid Refresh Forecast System, which is the RRFS, through July 26th of 2025. So this actually starts on July 26th, not next year. This starts literally next month, a month from today. It's not the HER, which is, the HER is, we need the HER. The HER is amazing. But it says the Environmental Modeling Center at the National Centers for Environmental Prediction is working towards replacing the North American Mesoscale NAM model, the high-res window, aside from the Guam domain. The high-resolution ensemble forecasts are HREF and the North American Rapid Refresh systems with the implementation of the Rapid Refresh. So the HREF is going to go away, the NAR is going to go away, and the actual NAM is going to go away. The 84-hour one is. The NWS is seeking comments on this proposed change through July 26th. Okay, they're comments, so they're seeking the change on the July 26th time frame. So we've got a month to kind of see all the debates that are going to be plugged into this, and then next year on January 1st, if everything goes well, the RRFS is going to replace the NAM, and it's going to replace the HREF model. So that is interesting. Yeah, so that was the proposal to start with, babe, but I guess they're waiting because I guess the HER has done some things this year that have not been, or that have been better. But no, from what this email says, the NAM is what's being replaced here, and the HER will still be alongside it. So, yeah, that's quite crazy. Honestly, I did not expect that. The transition to the RRFS would provide an hourly updating module system over North America region at a 3-kilometer horizontal grid spacing, which combined with the model retirements would greatly unify and simplify the convection scale, approximately 3-kilometer grid spacing, regional models within NWS operational modeling suite. So as a deterministic system running to an 84-hour. So the interesting thing about this is the HER model only goes 60 hours out. This would allow an extra 24 hours for us to see what convection is going to do. So instead of us having to wait 72 hours to see a model run come in for 3 days in advance, this would be 4 days out. We would be able to see convection. So it's actually a good thing. The NAM's been iffy. I don't like the NAM too much. I've been a wonky thing. Like Reed Timmer likes the NAM. But I'm honestly okay with this. I'm not opposed to it. So this would honestly make graphics a little bit better. We would be able to see things out a little bit better. We would be able to look at an event 4 days out on short-range convection allowing models. So if we were looking at a severe weather outbreak on Sunday, we would already be able to see that now if it were to be in place. So that's what's really interesting about that is it'll be basically they're going to mix the NAM, they're going to mix some of the HER, they're going to retire both of those, and then they're going to mix it in with the Rufus, and we're going to have one big bougie model run to start next year off if this all works properly. So that's interesting. But what's not interesting is they're getting rid of a very interesting, they're going to be getting rid of that rapid intensification hurricane model run, which is what we need. But yeah, it does sound very dramatic. I'm going to wait to see all the controversy that's going to pop up with this. But what sucks today as well is the, critical hurricane data feed are some of our model runs that we use for hurricane season are being retired, at the end of this week into next week. And we're not going to be able to see if a lot of our storms are going to be able to rapidly intensify. So there's two things that are happening today. One good thing, one not good thing. We'll kind of talk more about that in the future as we get updates on that. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Also, everybody is posting that tornado that we watched in Albert Lea earlier, that dash cam that we saw, guys. This was the tornado. So we were watching this tornado in real time earlier. People are posting this on X right now, but this is that tornado crossing the Interstate 35 earlier in Albert Lea that we were watching on camera. So that was in fact our tornado that crossed over earlier, which I thought was wild. So we saw that happen in real time as that was happening. So interestingly enough, we saw a tornado today on camera. Crazy. But yeah, that's just kind of something to make note of there going into the end of the season here. I thought that was interesting. Topeka's going to be okay, Danny. We're in a marginal risk, if anything, today. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Our storms are struggling today.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, this is going to be for La Crosse.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, you guys should be okay. We do got some brighter wind colors here south of St. Charles. Guys, we may call stream if this doesn't do anything in the next little bit. We're through half of our 5%, and we've just had nothing with this today. Let me let this pop up real quick. Yeah, we've still got a little ways to go here with this, but I'm not seeing a lot with this today. We might have an underperformer. We'll see. We'll give it a little bit longer and see what happens. See if this grows upscale or not. No need to be scared, Jasmine. Just be prepared.
This severe thunderstorm warning
You'll be good to go.
Updated.
Yeah, Topeka, you got some wind down here, some hail. Nothing even severe on your storms. You guys should be okay down here. Not expecting anything for you guys. Too crazy. Yeah, the storms do look to be struggling a little bit. We've got some wind out there. I'm just not seeing a lot of, really a lot of circulation. We got some of these cells up here in central Wisconsin that we're going to watch out for. I've not seen anything crazy.
Has been issued.
No, you'll probably get some rain, or some rain. You'll probably get some wind, Ashley, but I'm just, unless this can upscale grow quickly here, which it has tried to do, and rotate, we might see something. I'm just not convinced right now.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, so guys, here's another cool thing about this. So the Rufus model that we've been using, that goes very aggressive with our situations, with some of our supercells and kind of our bigger weather events. You guys know that on my weather team, how aggressive it is. That's been the experimental version. So when they release the actual real-time version, it's not going to be that aggressive. It's going to be like the HER, except it's going to be 84 hours out instead of 60 hours out. So we're not going to see the Rufus do these crazy long scenarios. It's going to be actually plugged into real-time data, plugged into other time data that we see, like the HER did, like the NAM3K does, like some of these other short-range models do, like the RAP, for instance, and it'll actually be able to configure a lot better than what it does now. So that's why it's been those experimental models, like the HWRF, a lot of these other ones that we show a lot, that's why they're so out of space with a lot of these scenarios. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they can be right in occasions. But the reason why it's been like that is because it's been used as an experimental model to kind of see how it works in different situations. So now that they're going to be potentially using it full time, if this officially goes through, I would expect that model to be a lot more accurate. It'll, like I said, be just like the HER, show everything just like the HER, show everything just like the NAM3K, but it'll show 84 hours out instead of 60 hours out. So like I said, when we're watching for severe weather events that are 4 days out and we're like, we want to know what the convection looks like, I bet you too, this is really going to help uptrend the higher quality risk zone issuings on like a day 2 or a day 3 outlook. So I bet we start seeing, like when we know we're going to get like a severe weather outbreak or something like that, I bet we start seeing more moderates on day 2, more moderates on day 3, maybe even a high risk driven on like a day 2. I bet that will start to potentially change maybe as we go into next year. So it'll be something to watch. It'll be something interesting to see. I love the news of that. I'm very much excited for it, but I'm not excited for us losing our hurricane models today. That was not exciting. So what sucks is we kind of like a 50-50 shot in the dark here with what happened. So it'll be interesting next year as we go into spring severe weather season to see how this works. It'll be interesting, very, very interesting to see. So I'm kind of already like a little bit excited to use this next year. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. The Rufus is kind of known for some wonka things, but like I said, if that's the experimental version, I can't wait to see the real version and see how accurate it is. Hopefully accurate it'll be. Excuse me. So, we'll see what happens. All right, we're seeing more of just damaging winds out of this right now.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been
so the mesoscale convective discussion basically means they're discussing putting a watch over an area. So if you're in that mesoscale discussion over Cop Rock, you're going to be potentially looking at a watch continuation coming. I'm just not seeing a lot with this threat today.
This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'm not concerned as much as I was earlier this afternoon with this. The most significant portion of this line of storms that's producing severe weather is up here into like La Crosse. So we may call stream here in a few minutes, guys, if this doesn't start to do anything crazy. I don't want to sit on here and kind of wait all day for just one warning to go. We're not getting a lot of discrete cells to fire off either to at least maintain severity.
Warning, a new special marine warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, that's what we'll probably end up doing. Ashley, I'll message you if anything pops up. You'll be on stream, I'm assuming, by the time your storms get there.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Matt, you should move to Oklahoma. Dude, if I could convince Rochelle to move to Oklahoma, that would be wild, but that's probably not going to happen. Rochelle will never move to Oklahoma. That's never going to happen. We're not too far from southern Missouri. We're in western Kentucky. We've actually seen pretty much the same amount of tornadoes this year that Oklahoma City has seen. Ashley says we'll run to the basement. Do it. Listen, when I get a tornado warning, I go outside, but don't do what Mezzo Matt does. Don't do that. Don't do what Ro and Mezzo do. Yeah, so right now, these storms still have a chance to intensify through Wisconsin. Just right now, I mean, we're halfway through this slight risk today, and I've just not seen a lot. Not saying that there's not a potent environment out here, because we do have some pretty decent instability. We don't have a lot of vorticity like yesterday was showing, like yesterday we had, so a little bit less of a concern here. But if you are in these areas today, do be weather aware, have alerts on your phones, know where to go when you get warnings. We're going to probably wrap stream up here in just a few minutes. I'm just not seeing, like I said, much with this, and we've been on here for 2 hours today already. Oh, I bet it's disgusting as hell. The dew points outside are gross. They're absolutely gross.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That'd be fun, Katie. Like I said, y'all would have to convince Ro. I wouldn't need convincing. Y'all would have to convince Ro. Ashley, that's okay, though. Like I said, sitting outside and watching storms is completely okay.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new flash flood warning has been issued.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap stream up. They dropped that other severe thunderstorm warning to the south. If you guys are out here in the rest of these risk zones for today, just be weather aware. Like I said, this will start to weaken, especially as it approaches into Wisconsin later on this evening here. I just don't have the need to be on here. We've got one Torpos severe thunderstorm warning out of this whole entire squall line where our major tornado risk is at today. So be weather aware, guys. If you're back over here in the Ohio Valley Southeast, we got general thunderstorms and severe producing storms for wind and for hail today. Not looking at any tornadoes anywhere else today. If something crazy were to pop off, I'll get back on and be on standby. But other than that, guys, we'll probably be back on here tomorrow night for another stream. We do have to watch for North Dakota and South Dakota tomorrow, as well as we do have risk zones tomorrow. And then we'll have another risk zone for Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa again on your Saturday forecast, and we'll probably be here covering that as well on Saturday. So we'll see what happens with everything going through the night here, kind of see different updates throughout the day today. I appreciate you guys for being in here. I appreciate y'all for the support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the taps. Y'all are awesome. My weather team, thank you guys as always. Leads, thank you guys as always. I will see everybody potentially back in here again tomorrow. If we need to get on stream, we will. Look out for a video tomorrow, guys. Make sure y'all are following. Make sure you guys are subbed. If you guys have not subbed to me on YouTube yet, that is going to be the biggest thing, is getting everybody to YouTube. We'll start rolling out those membership stuff here in the next little bit. Justin, we will probably end up doing that at some point this weekend, hopefully. So that'll be the game plan. But other than that, guys, be safe, be weather aware, and I'll see you guys back in here at some point here in the future.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.